Boom, 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 and bienvenidos. Welcome everybody back here to another episode of Invite Only right here on mixer.com/play everything. We are live at the moment back in number 2. We're trying to get it again. Thank you guys for the first time listening, watching us live. We're back at it again, trying it again. Thank you guys. I am your host for this episode, Copa Andres. Every single time it gets better. I'm also with these beautiful people right here to my left. You got that kid Flowers.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy back at it again.
Oh my god, you really need to do an ASMR channel. Your voice is like golden.
I should just honestly start
You
singing
should
this,
just-
right?
Yeah, you would.
I
Only love songs though.
Ooh, I can do like a
Can you do the semi-pro? The love is sexy. I need you to love. You don't know about that semi-pro? Oh, that was just telling you we might not have sound. If you're listening and you hear sound, let us know. Put it in the chat. Hey, this is what happens when we live, baby. We gotta make sure everything goes smooth. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
I know, just cut back. Technical difficulties.
But we're live right now, man. It's pretty great.
Um,
Good thing I didn't introduce Mikey, but he just walked off stage. That was Mikey, ladies and gentlemen.
Should we keep talking? Yeah, but I'm gonna keep talking like we are.
Just in case, we gotta wait. We gotta
know
keep
what I mean?
talking so they can hear it.
So, what was you asking me again? I forgot what we was talking about.
Cause you have a voice. You have this
Oh, the
really
voice.
golden voice
Yeah, I
for
can hit
like.
you with a Keith Sweat. Like, I feel like I can be a
With the
real
what?
A Keith Sweat.
What the hell's that?
Like, you never heard that song Twisted?
No.
You know. I mean, that's not
The only
Keith Sweat,
song
but
I'm
that's
listening
like,
to right now is that Juicy Juicy.
Got
Got
me
that?
twisted
Wait,
over
is it juicy?
you.
I got that juicy juice. I got that butt. What's up, everybody? I'm here. I know that's what you came here for.
You came
Sorry.
here for Mike. You
No.
came here for
What are we
Cheeks
talking about?
_ Junior.
What's happening now?
To my left,
I'm
that's a
charming
very
out.
far
I'm
guy. You got Ebony and Ivory back to back, so I love it. But yeah,
I'm
Cheeks,
Ebony.
welcome. And then obviously Thumbo holding it down, making sure we have audio. Hopefully we have audio. Pretty sure we have audio.
We good? Just
Gravy
some
and the
technical
gravy, baby.
difficulties, and we back, baby.
So the first time, do we have audio from the beginning?
I mean, yeah. I bet it filtered in a lot of other stuff, but yeah, we did.
Okay, so I do need to do.
It was an echo. For
bienvenidos.
if you're watching live, which you can watch us live at mixer.com/play everything. There might have been a little bit of an echo. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve.
But don't worry, we got you. If we drop this episode Friday on youtube.com/play everything, and if you watch it there on audio podcast, don't worry, we're gonna get you covered because we're gonna edit it. We're gonna make sure
Yeah.
we get you covered if you listen to it on Fridays at 10 when we drop this episode.
Thanks for coming.
But thanks you guys. We're live right now, so thank you guys, early birds. You know, we appreciate you guys listening in on us, watching us.
This is the first time ever I thought Andreas was gonna miss an episode. Not like that. He's
Oh
missed
yeah, I
episodes-
didn't
He's
drop
missed
the ball.
episodes before, but
I ain't gonna lie to you, Andres. He was ready to make a bet.
You wanted to make a bet.
I would've lost, too.
I would have came through.
I
What are you
would've lost,
thinking?
'cause
You
I
had
said-
no doubt.
I walked in the studio.
He said you weren't gonna make
First
it.
of all, Sean's like, I saw you Mixer, you punk bitch, because I put in some good descriptions
yeah.
in there. Go check that out. I worked really hard on those.
About me, I might change that later. So do it now.
So what happened? I don't know about
And
that.
then we're like, you think Compa did the news? And he's like, I know. Do you think Compa did the news?
I
and
did
then
the
we went
news.
open up
I
news.
said you did the
The
news.
news is there. No,
Yeah.
you didn't say.
I did. I said
You're
you
guilty.
did
Faith.
do the news. Is
No
he gonna have
faith.
like we're gonna have a couple stories? We're
By
gonna have a
not
lot,
saying
we're gonna have a couple.
anything, said everything.
You
know
didn't
what I
say
mean?
anything.
No, you didn't say anything.
These
I said something.
cocksuckers.
I admit it. I'm not a
He
coward.
laughed. He
I
laughed and walked
feel.
away.
I don't know who I feel. I don't know who
He
I
sounds
should.
like a real
I
coward
feel
right now.
disrespected by both of you. I just don't know how
What
I
you mean?
feel.
I said you did it. I said you came.
Oh, you came through for me? Alright, for sure.
Yeah.
Salute.
We start at 7 p.m. on Pacific Standard Time
Yes, sir.
on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Copa Andres rolls in here 6:45.
Hey, am I late though?
Right on time.
That's
Am I late?
late? Yes.
Am I
You're
late?
supposed to be here at 6.
Hey, Thumbo, do you have something to like clean something up real quick or no?
Let's go. Let's go.
Nothing. But yeah, and I showed up on time. 6:45. I knew it was 7. But you know, these things called life just came at me, so you know I had to just take care of it. I knew this was priority though, so I came through for your boy. Did the news and everything. I just had
Love
to take care of
yours.
a couple things. But I got you guys. You know, I love doing this podcast. I love hanging out with you guys, listening in on us, joining in. I appreciate you guys, and that's why I want to make sure. You know, commitment to excellence.
Commitment.
Raider Nation, baby. That's what I like about. But yeah, we're back with another episode. We're live. What you guys been up to, man? It's been another good, fun week. So what you guys been up to?
I think most of us, and if not all of one, everyone
of us.
here, been in the lab. You know, cooking a lot of stuff going on for the channel.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of just watching that. I haven't really been playing too much of anything. If not, maybe like in and out of like maybe it's like some like Monster Hunter.
Oh, yeah, you played
I
that.
touched what's it called?
What?
Apex. I could not think of the name. God damn. That's how you know it's been a long time since I played.
It's been
But
a while.
I touched Apex today, or was it yesterday? Still the same mode. I played with some randoms. They quit on me right away. So
That's the worst
that was
thing.
the experience, right?
You know how many times that happens now? Like, Apex is great. I mean, Apex is
I
still a
still
fun
like
game. I played it the other day, too.
Yeah, I mean, I still got like 3 kills before I got clapped. But
Oh,
it was
yeah.
still fun.
I should have shared it, but I played yesterday by myself. 10 kills. I almost had 3,000 damage. Came in second place. That's the worst feeling.
I don't believe you.
The worst feeling is when you go off and you still lose.
That's just how
That's
bad
just
you
the
are.
worst.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, story
I mean,
about
if I
Going
had a
off,
teammate,
3 kills isn't going off. You know
I had
what
10
mean?
kills. I said
Yeah.
10.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean, Sean?
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
my-
mean? You never go
You
off
did
because you
say
don't even
10.
play games.
It's okay. Overwatch Bronze over here talking to me like that,
Overwatch
you know
Bronze?
what I mean?
Damn, you gonna let him talk to you like that, Flowers? 'Cause
No,
I don't know
I'm
who
talking
you're
to
talking
you.
to.
I'm talking to
He
you.
ain't talking to
There
me.
you go.
He ain't
No,
talking
I'm
to me. I'm
talking to
about
you.
to put some
Now that we got
respect
that
on my
clear.
name. All right, what's that?
I don't know.
Apex is still good. So, all right, cool. I mean, you're in a variety of games, which is great because we're going to get into the news. There's a couple delays that I'm like, God damn it, delays. It's always going to happen. It's inevitable.
Oh, thanks.
But there's
Thanks
some
for-
delays.
Thanks for going through what we are all doing.
What?
You see this guy? He just starts with the, what are you guys all doing? Asks you,
Well,
you
I know.
answer, and then he just goes.
Because I
What's
don't
up?
know.
What you
Because
doing?
we all
What's
know you're going to play playing. It's the
What
same
you
thing.
been
It's the same
No,
boring thing.
honestly, what we do has been a nightmare the last week.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Trying to
That's what
set
I
this
said.
up, we've had so many OBS issues with trying to go live. So
It's been live.
I've bought 3 different capture cards, tried 4 different capture cards. I've been in here troubleshooting. We finally got it ready to where we can go live again on Tuesdays, and it has been a nightmare. I ordered some equipment we don't need, but now we have it, so
Lost
that's
the
cool.
money.
Good. Thank
Did you
God
get
for
the money
return
back?
policy.
No, not yet. I mean, it hasn't come in yet, so I kind of want to play
Okay,
around with
okay.
it first. But yeah,
Before I do anything with it.
Hey, you
I
never know.
still itching to get back to Star Wars and just put a nice little tie on that. Want to get into Titanfall 2, since that's all downloaded and ready to go. A lot of stuff I still want to play. I hopped into, I think the only video game I really played this week, which is kind of sad, which kills me, is I played Call of Duty with Tombo before work one day. I think that's like the extent
The
of
only
what I'm
thing.
doing.
Hey, real
What a
quick.
shame.
Come on,
What a
bro,
shame,
before
bro.
we move on
What's
real
good,
quick.
bro? What's good?
You know how Cheeks always gets on us for not completing games.
Yeah,
you know
what's
what
up?
I mean? And I started thinking, I was at work, I was like, wait,
Don't you dare.
what games did Cheeks say he was gonna buy and completed? He,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did Star Wars, right?
Yeah, I did Star Wars.
That's Star Wars, but then what happened to what'd you say, Medieval?
Medieval?
Yeah, he haven't touched it.
I'll
Working on
probably
it.
get working.
Wow.
On
Working on it.
it. All right,
You
we
know
get
how
the kicks
bad it
out of
feels?
that.
Here's the thing.
Holy shit,
What
guys.
happened?
That's gonna be finished.
But here's the
Hey,
thing.
you know, eventually, that's the best part
Eventually,
about
though,
backlogs, right? That's the
Yeah,
best
that's the
part.
backlog. So,
Okay,
know what
you
the
got
worst
me
thing
on
about
one,
this?
you son
No,
of a
no, no,
bitch.
Oh, I
The
did
worst
that.
thing is that Flowers got you.
Yeah, you know.
The
what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Incomplete over here is getting on you.
But who
So-
got his money?
That's true.
You know
He
what I
finally
mean?
paid up?
No,
It's
no.
coming
So
soon.
Welch.
Did you
Hashtag
get-
the Welch.
Waiting for the check to clear.
Hey, it's that
clear.
time, man. Get that tax season when that rolls through. Hey, we in there.
Tax season.
That
that's
tax
hella
money.
far.
You can do your taxes right now, boy.
I know, but nah,
It's all good.
I got that.
Uh,
I got
so
that.
so
I need that.
So Mikey hasn't been playing Medieval, but what else have you? You just Call of Duty, just one match.
Honestly, yeah.
You
It's
beat that
been a
campaign?
nightmare. No, I haven't yet.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad. Go
Shake
ahead.
my head.
Came with the receipts, I see, sir. I'll get there. And here's the thing, though. I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of
Hey,
this with you.
hey, no, don't entertain me. Entertain them. You know what I mean? Hey,
The
how y'all
listeners, the
doing?
watchers, what you got to
You
entertain,
son
man?
of a bitch.
Because we can finally talk about it. Because your boy right here,
What'd you do?
I finally beat Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, you said that.
Hey.
Finally beat it, and
Did you just like rush through it? or
it's
did
an
you, like, enjoy it?
amazing fucking game. I beat it. It's the best.
How'd you like the end?
Oh, it's the best. Like I've spoiler alert because I'm gonna talk about it now that I beat it. I can talk about
You
it. We
son
can
of
talk
a
about
bitch,
it.
I had to wait
Mike,
so long.
Mikey
for
had to
this.
wait for a minute,
Go ahead.
but let me get you guys know real quick. Jedi Fallen Order. I feel like it's the Rogue One of video games, where it came out of nowhere,
I like Rogue One.
and it's just a really fucking solid game.
How solid we talking? Because like I
Because-
never heard you be hyped for a game, so I'm really excited to hear you talk.
So
about it.
Jedi, I mean,
You've never heard of me?
you never heard him.
never heard
You've
him.
never heard me be hyped.
I've never heard you be hyped.
Oh, dude, I'm super hyped.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
The score, the gameplay, the visuals, like for Jedi Fallen Order, like I'm a Star Wars stan, so anything Star Wars, I'm in love with. So I remember when I first talked about the game, you know, when you're doing a tutorial, when you hear a Skyfive TIE fighter just go by and you just hear it, I got goosebumps. Like, oh shit, this game's really great. Like, I already fell in love with the sound and just progressing through the game, learning about the Force, the Jedi, and it dives deeper more into what the Force is, which I'm glad we talked about. I don't know if you heard the news article about Stig. I don't know how to say his last name. Asmussen, something.
Stig from
Stig.
Ass mouth. Ass.
Santa
Ass mouth.
Monica?
Yes. So he's the Respawn. He's the one who created the game.
Oh
And-
shit! I didn't even know Stig was
He's one of the he's the head honcho
He helped
there.
create God of War.
Oh shit.
Number 3, I think.
He was
yeah.
an old school Sony pony back in the day.
So he got onto it, and there was recently it just came out that Jedi Fallen Order, like when they first tried to make the game, Lucas films and all that stuff, they wanted the game not to be talked about the Force. They're like, no, let's not go into the Force and the wielders and users. What about blasters? What about Mandalorians? What about bounty hunters? They wanted a game with blasters, like a shooter game. So Stig had to do his word of mouth, uses words to kind of tell him, hey man, the Force is a great character in itself, and we need to go ahead and work it and make it this game about the Force. Long story short, they made it. Obviously, the game is called Jedi's, and they wanted it use the Force. So
Game is called Jedi's.
Jedi Fallen Order. But
Buy it in stores near
long
you.
story short, they got permission to actually talk about Jedi's and the Force and all that stuff, and I'm glad they did because this game was just story wise is great.
So what was your favorite part?
The end.
The end. How to end? Real test.
Spoiler alert, boys. I'm gonna let you know right now. So, long story short, there's an
test.
Inquisitor that you're trying to you essentially beat, and then Darth Vader shows up.
So unhype how you just revealed that.
Because I just do it. My mind's all over the place right now. I'll
you're-
let you guys know. Darth Vader, motherfucker, showed up.
Here comes that fake hype.
That's what he did. That's
I'm
how he
playing.
did that moment.
Darth
No,
Vader
you get
just
to the end of the game, like you feel, when you get to the end of the game,
And
and
now
you're like,
gonna
I'm at
just
the
try
end
to,
of the
like,
game.
Yeah. hype
Well, he
up.
doesn't know how the end of a game feels like, so he never
That's
beats
true, that's
it.
a good point. But okay, if you were to be at the end of the game, that you get this
No,
feeling.
don't try to involve
that's
me
like-
after you say good
at
point.
the end of the game,
Okay, what's up at the end of the game?
and then you're in that last boss battle, and you feel it, and it's been all leading up to this, right? And then she just fucking gets taken out like a bitch by
She
Darth
fucking
Vader.
You see, so that's
Darth
another
Vader
thing.
appears out of nowhere and is just fucking shit up, and all of a sudden you're running from this
Running.
motherfucker. He's throwing fucking shit at you, and you're
Using
just
the
running.
Force,
He's coming
fucking
out
no
of like
thing.
he's doing that like horror movie thing where he pops up in front of you while you're running.
Oh yeah.
That happened.
Where'd he
That
come
happened.
from, right? And you're running like a little bitch, and you get to end.
You are running like a little bitch, though. That's funny.
But like the ending was just like it was a awesome ending to this thing, to where it's like I'm happy with this ended.
Yeah.
I don't need a sequel, and if there is a sequel, they wrapped it up nicely to where it's like one of those
Open-ended
endings where
one.
it's like, okay, like I could go for another one of these, but if they don't, it's like satisfying, which is
Perfect.
a big thing to me, because it's like
Yeah.
you set it up for a sequel, and then and like it's not like a satisfying ending, but it's like, oh, there's another one coming, and you never get that other one.
And that's why I feel like it has like that Rogue One type feel, because again, Rogue One, how did it end? Fucking, you just hear the lightsaber, Darth Vader's red lightsaber come up and he just wreck shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of exactly what happened with Jedi Fallen Order. Fucking Darth Vader just shows up, kills the Inquisitor, one slash, and then you like fight him for like a quick ass second. And he's blocking literally every move that you throw at him with one fucking hand. He's like, boom, 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 and it just fucking Force throws you away. And then like Mikey said, it's just like that last ending, you're just running away and he's throwing all this shit at you. And it's just like that Darth Vader, you never get to see Darth Vader be a badass.
Yeah.
You see it in Rogue One and you see it in this film, and it truly shows how fucking amazing Darth
He was a
Vader
bit of
is.
a badass in episode 4.
But yeah, he's
talking
more
about?
this. It's an old school. Hold on. That's slow ass shit. What do you mean?
Like that's badass to you.
It's
it was
Darth Vader
crazy.
in his old ass days.
Rogue
like,
One, which is funny because that's the like hours after Rogue One, where he
Yeah,
just
hours after.
slaughters an entire battalion, where he just goes in and just.
I love
he's
that.
stabbing people, picking them up by the lightsaber, slashing them in half. And
That's
then
what I'm saying.
It goes from that to
Zoom, zoom. It's like a retirement home. If Darth Vader came out of a retirement home, that's how he fights. Like that's how stuff.
So given how good the game was, do you guys want a DLC piece, like an add-on? Kind
The
of
way
like
Mikey
Spider-Man
said it was perfect. Like the way the way the game ended was
Yeah.
perfect in the sense that they could easily do a sequel if they wanted to.
did? I'm saying, do you want one?
I don't.
No? You satisfied completely?
I'm satisfied the way it ended. Because honestly, you can't. I mean, they could do more. Inquisitors.
Compass all like, I'm just
They
happy
could
I
easily
beat
do
the
like a
game.
battered Inquisitor, like a more badass Inquisitor. They
Yeah.
can introduce Darth Maul or some bullshit. Not really, but they could introduce some weird like.
there's 9 Inquisitors,
Well, how many did he kill in that game?
2.
There's 7 more to go, baby.
But it's not even about the Inquisitors. It's like I want to see, okay, what's their next thing, right? What's their like next adventure, and like maybe a sequel, but then wrap it up. like nicely to where it like
Yeah.
explains because
Yeah.
it's like it leaves it open ended to where it's like, okay, well this doesn't really make sense within the canon because where are they, right?
Where are they in
Where
the
it's like,
timeline? Yeah.
Give me I want another sequel. I want to see where their story ends because like I want that last game to be like, yeah, they're dead.
Dead.
like-
dead.
They're gone or like whatever it is, right? Which I guess that's why it's a little harder because obviously you don't want to get to the end of the game and be a bummer. But I mean, I'm sure you can find a way to like have that little light of hope being like,
And then the gameplay was solid. They really don't need to expand more onto the gameplay. Like
no, well,
the gameplay was really great. The whole using the combat
it
system was
good.
great.
The game was glitchy throughout the entire
was.
thing. And that's why
Because
one.
I jumped and died way too many times. I'll let you know that right now.
Ooh, you jumped in what?
Because you
Died.
could jump and die and shit. Like it's stupid.
Maybe you're stupid.
Yeah, it's like a
Sometimes.
platformer. You got to
Yeah.
stay on the platform.
I did not do that.
Oh, okay.
Out of bounds area. That was me half the time.
Well, and here's the thing too. It's like it was super glitchy, but aside from the super glitchiness of the game, it never infuriated me or never broke the experience
Didn't
enough
make it
for me to
unplayable.
be able to like hate it. But that is the one knock on the game that game is super glitchy.
My 9.9 out of 10.
That
Glitch-
high?
Just give it a 10 at that point, you coward.
The glitchiness made it a.
What's
Point
holding you
out.
back? I'm curious. What's holding you
I
back?
love the game. Glitchiness or not, like I still enjoyed the game. But again, that's me. I'm super biased. Like honestly, I think that game was amazing. Story,
I
gameplay,
need to get in it.
everything was great. Like, but then you won't be any other game, dude. Stop. You can't. I can't
I honestly have nothing to say.
because
Still working on some stuff right now.
the payoff of the game is the end. Like truly, like that Darth Vader, like the last 10 minutes was like epicness, and that's why I say I compare it to Rogue One because that's how it felt like that moment of Rogue One Darth Vader scene. That's exactly how it feels to me for Jedi Fallen Order at the very end.
Mm.
Yeah, I got goosebumps. I was like, ooh.
Goosebumps.
Oh, whoa,
Goosebumps.
whoa, relax.
Trying to
Take
set
it
the mood.
easy.
Goosebumps.
But yeah, I'm sorry guys, a
Ooh.
little derail, but I want to give you guys a review on Star Wars because I finally beat it, and I beat games. That's what I do. That's what I
Had to
do,
say that
baby.
part. That was important.
I kind of always throw it in there. I don't know why.
That's why he doesn't want any more DLC because he beat it. He's
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
He's done it. He can talk about it now.
You know what the crazy thing is? I love, you know how a game of the decade for me is Last of Us?
Yeah.
I still haven't done the
DLC?
DLC for it.
Honestly, same.
I haven't.
I've never jumped into the. Left
I don't know why.
Behind
Maybe it's
DLC.
because I think the game's too perfect that I feel like the DLC is not, and I don't want to play it.
Why are you gonna
Okay.
play the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, but the game's too perfect. Why would you?
No, it's because it's a different game.
Is the DLC like
it?
important for the story? Like, you guys know if the DLC is important for like Last
No,
of Us 2?
It's not like
No,
wait,
it's a
no, no.
prequel-ish.
I mean, kind of. And no, because you get the answer. Because you get the answer on the first
Yeah.
trailer you get. Like basically what that DLC was about.
What's in the trailer?
It was in the trailer where it's like
Okay.
she kisses that one
Chick.
Yeah.
Jewish chick.
Okay. Never mind.
So it's like that. It's basically her about with her. She finds like her friend or whatever,
Finds love.
and then
They get.
yeah, and she's gay, and they get down. They fuck. No, they don't fuck. But
Cool story. All right.
they're gay.
End of.
But yeah, it's like I mean, I know what the DLC is about. I know exactly what happens. Do I want to play it? I don't know, but maybe I will just to get ready for The Last of Us 2, baby. But that's it. I mean, that's what I've been playing, guys. I finally beat it. I'm in this limbo now of games to play and beat. I've been playing Apex after that. I just don't know. Rocket League, baby. What do you mean sorry? Fuck you, Siri. But yeah, I'm just in this limbo of games. Chat,
Accident.
for anybody, if you guys know a good game to play that I need to play, go ahead, throw it at me.
Throw it at him.
At Compa
Anthem.
Andres, see what's up. Say, hey Andres, play this game.
Tombo's got something for us. Oh wait, never mind.
No, Thumbo's just freezing. But yeah, other than that, let's get into some news, guys. Let's talk about some cool things.
News.
Let's do it.
So the big news that came out, it came out today, and it's kind of really a shocker. Not
Is it?
really, because people kind of knew about it, but they didn't do it. They didn't know it was gonna be back to back. But guys,
Yeah.
PlayStation is not gonna be at E3 once again. You would think with the PS5 being on the way, they'd kind of be like, "Hey, E3 is a perfect platform to kind of showcase the new system." But guess what? They're like, "Nope." They said, "We have great respect for the EA as an organization, but we do not feel the vision of E3 2020 is the right venue for what we are focused on this year." Sony was once a regular fixture
Okay.
for E3 with a huge booth on the floor and an annual press conference full of game and hardware announcements. In 2019, they skipped it, and because they wanted it to kind of think differently. Critics and observers figured that Sony pulled out because it didn't have too much to show, and it would be back in 2020 to build buzz for the PlayStation 5. But guess what? They're like, nah, They just skipped it. They're like, nope, not again. We're not going to be in it. They're going to do its own showcasing again. There's rumors that it's going to be again, like in February.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, Sony's skipping out. It's giving Microsoft the whole platform. It's giving them the whole weekend to focus all on Xbox Series X.
Sony's been quiet for a minute. Either they have something really big.
What do you mean? They announced their freaking logo last week.
Yeah, come on, man.
Good, dude. They're not fucking
enough
quiet.
for you.
That's what I was
Is that not enough for you? You ingrate.
Either they got something really big, or they don't have anything yet and don't know how to really get this press. I'm assuming.
Get this press.
Get this press. You know what I mean? So no one's talking enough about the PlayStation 5, in my opinion. I mean, we know it's coming. We've had the logo,
Yeah.
right? But we haven't gotten anything else. Well, meanwhile, the X series is like, you know, all the ins and outs. You know, the studios behind Xbox. Sony's been real quiet. When was the last day to play?
So what do you think this means? Like, do you think what do you think their plans are then? Because they're not going to be in E3. Do you think they got something up their sleeve? Like one more thing, like Yugi, activate my trap card. What's good? Here's my ultimate move. Like, why do you think they're skipping out?
Why do I think they're skipping out? Like I said, I think they have something really big planned. Like I can see them having like a, it's kind of like they did last year where they announced the PS4. Some type of like when they invite all
like
the
its
press
own.
out, yeah, exactly. Some type of own. I want to say PSX, but like their own version of PSX.
So what do you
they
think-
kinda Still the what's up?
No, you're absolutely right. But like, what do you guys? They say they want to think differently. Like, what could that mean? It's fucking games. E3 is all about game announcements. And I remember me and Mikey, or all of us, we all talk about how exciting E3 was. I remember how each year when I was a kid, it'd be like, oh shit, E3's coming out. Like I would want to like not go to school that day just so I could be like, all right, let's figure out what the hell's going on. Like, what are they announcing? What are they announcing? Like, I'd be that excited. Now it's just like, all right, we'll see what happens.
Is it though? Because like, look, I mean,
As a kid, I was excited
as
as
a big
fuck.
PlayStation fan, right?
Yeah.
Especially growing up, it was like my Super Bowl, right? But at the same time, it's like we still gonna have Xbox there. Like we still gonna be like having like tons of like, tons of
You got big studios. You got games, like things that people are gonna be there for. Yeah.
yeah. So we have tons of stuff to be excited for, announcements to happen, and hype to happen.
Yeah.
And Xbox. And honestly,
No hype stank. There's no hype stank for E3 this year,
drop in
guys.
the chat, hype stank. But
Drop it in the chat, guys.
that's the thing. It's like Xbox is probably the most exciting so far, like in terms of their potential for next gen. So it's like,
Yeah.
of course, it's still gonna be exciting. E3 is still awesome. It's still an awesome industry event to happen. And yeah, PlayStation is gonna drop out. Or has dropped out, and looks like they're not ever going to go back. But at the same time, it's like we are going to get a big event from them. Like, I'm sure, if not, that is a huge missed opportunity for Sony, and it's going to set the mood for the entire next gen. You got to have a hype event for that going into this next gen.
Have to.
That's
Isn't
what
that
it
a
is.
th-
That's what this industry is on, is the hype. You want to drive that hype so you can get more press coverage than your opponent. You want to get that press conference of this new studio, this new game, this new IP, this exclusive, whatever it is, right? So it's gonna be interesting. This, like I said a couple of weeks ago too, this interesting chess game.
It is. Chess game. No, go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, I mean I thought you were gonna.
I wanted to
There,
because
Go
you.
ahead.
I think it is a big blow though. Like E3 used to be the big power three. You know, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or Nintendo.
not Nintendo though.
They were still there.
I know they were there, but
So, okay,
nobody
so-
watched them. It
so then
sucked.
if that's
You're
the
telling
case-
me the Wii Music
So then-
demo that they did was a great hype.
So
thing?
then here's the thing. So take Nintendo out of the way. If there was, I thought there was always three pillars. For me, it was always Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. If you say Nintendo's out of the picture, and now that PlayStation's out of the picture, it's really just going to be an Xbox conference then.
Cool, and they cash it in because they don't have to pay for it. It's not going to be as expensive as the.
But then you lose audience though. You lose that much. The only
you?
people are going to be who's.
Well, do you see
The
them
only
doing
reason
a
I think they're gonna
showcase,
be-
before or after the E3 PlayStation? That is, like, do you see them having anything
Before.
going on before? E3?
I think they'll do before
I don't think that'd be smart. I think it'd be
because it's
after.
in June. That's way too late
You think
to
it'd be way too
announce
late?
anything kind of big.
What if we get
You have something
February?
big, doesn't it drop?
Huh?
What if we get something in February?
That's what I think. Imagine from February until June,
That's-
it's going to be all
That's when they
PlayStation.
announced the PS4. It
Yeah,
was in January or in February.
I'm talking about like a big like showcase
Yeah,
type of event.
they did
And
it. They did some big ass thing for Ghost of
No, the exact thing that
Yeah.
you were talking. The exact thing that you were talking about.
Everybody ever went out?
Yeah.
That was in February?
Yeah, it was in February.
Yeah.
I thought that was in fucking like May or something.
No.
I remember that. And that's the thing where it's like that's exciting kind of about Sony because it's like Russian roulette. You know what you mean? You
No,
got that
but
one
that's
bullet
the
in the
thing.
chamber.
Wow.
You don't know when it's gonna
Yeah.
pop.
So all that excitement is going to be more towards Sony rather than E3, and that's why I think E3, Is it losing its edge? I don't know. Maybe is that why they opened it to the public? And then I remember that year they opened E3 to the public, and then they just made the lines even worse. And they're like, "Fuck this E3."
Yeah.
Again, E3 is in a weird limbo where they're trying to get it back to its graces. It's trying to get it back its name of like, okay, we are the premier of new tech or new gaming systems. Because right now it's not. Right? If everybody starts pulling away from E3, then what is E3 for?
For people like you to stand outside the conference and buy the merch.
Damn, we just dunking on each other today.
That's what we doing.
I'm
now?
sorry, I really had to.
Hey, I
laugh
love
at
the
it.
hate.
You gave me
Bring
the
on the hate,
opportunity.
boys.
But no,
Bring it on.
It is interesting to see how our industry is evolving and changing, and it is one thing where, look, yes, I would love it if they were all there again. Even
100%.
Nintendo really doesn't like they're on the show floor, but they don't do like a press conference like traditional. They do their little
Digital.
Nintendo Direct, and then like that's it. I'm just super excited to see what comes out of all this, and kind of the chess game that Sony's going to be playing, because Xbox is playing the traditional chess game, and Sony's on a whole nother level. That's what I gotta say. Tombo, what you got for me?
All right, so Sleeping Josh said, long-time listener, first-time chatter.
What's
Is
up,
the lack
baby?
of PlayStation giving Microsoft more marketing, or does it give PlayStation a bigger spotlight?
That's the thing, because I think that's it. Kind of goes to my point of like, it benefits Xbox a whole lot, just having nobody there, no competitor, all eyes on them, all news on them. Hey,
I mean,
and
these-
especially because they got the Series X, they got a new console. Everybody's gonna have all eyes on them.
IGN's not going to stop sending people to E3. Like, Game Informer is not going to stop sending people to E3. Like, all these outlets are not going to stop sending people
It's
to E3.
still a big event, but I think it's definitely losing its thing, and I think it's losing its
Sure.
steam, it's losing its power. So, are you
But
afraid?
here's
that,
the thing. Are you going to be
So do you
saying
s-
that same thing if Xbox comes out and absolutely crushes it?
Do
Like,
you
that's
so-
still going to be, like, massive news coverage. That's still going to be, like, one of the most hyped things. What's going on with your phone today?
That
it's
was
called
me.
silent, bro.
But look, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
But so that's the thing is it's kind of both, where it's beneficial to Xbox, but at the same time it's also beneficial to Sony because they'll have their own coverage. But at the same time, yeah, Xbox is gonna be, or Games Media is gonna be covering all these other like games coming out on
Yeah.
E3. But at the same time, like Spotlight's on Xbox. Like, sure, you have your other cards, but then you have your main card match, right? And that's Xbox, right? And what's everybody buy the pay-per-view to watch? It's the main card. So it's like, yeah, the other games will be covered, but like they're there for that.
If
True,
they keep
true.
pulling out, that's what she said, of E3, where do you see E3 in like 5 years? Do you see E3
What do you mean?
being...
If everybody pulls out, then there's
no,
no
not
E3.
everybody pulls out, but like if
If
Sony
PlayStation keeps pulling
constantly says no.
They're not gonna come back.
Look, E3
So
to
do you-
me,
what
it
do
was
you
just
see-
it's just a really big community event, and yeah, you'll have big names like Microsoft there, like Mikey was saying, that you'll have all the other games covered and stuff. So it's just as an event, just culturally, I don't see E3 just dying out as long as we keep these names going. Of course, if people like back out, like if Microsoft doesn't do E3 and PlayStation doesn't do E3, then
What do
we
they
just
got?
have the rest of the studios, then we have like an hour E3 one day.
And it just sucks. I mean, because again, E3 is definitely going away from what it once was, just because PlayStation's not there anymore, and PlayStation was the huge chunk of it. But I don't know. I'm just worried that we're not gonna, maybe in the future, we're not gonna have a big conference like how it used to be, like the Super Bowl of gaming.
I do.
Well,
I
have-
am gonna miss that too.
That's not what I miss. I miss that excitement. I think that's what I miss more of. Like, oh, what do they got? What do they got? Oh shit! I just miss those back to back like exciting announcements, and I'm like, now it's just spread it out, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, no. Like, no, it's great. I just miss that
Well,
excitement.
E3 is gonna become a PAX, right? Where it's like
I think-
this
yeah.
is an event,
So in 5 years from now, you'll see it more like that. You'll
Yeah.
see it more of like a conference where people could go and just kind of catch things.
and not
that's a good- that's a good
necessarily like this Super Bowl event, because we're gonna have like several Super Bowls throughout the year where it's like the Xbox is gonna do this conference, PlayStation's gonna do their own thing, or State of Plays, or whatever it is. So it's gonna be interesting. You got anything to add to that?
No,
To the rest of the
No,
story?
that's good.
Tombo, we got anything in the chat that wants to add to the story?
Nope.
All right, awesome.
We'll see. Well, ask the chat. See where they're gonna think E3 is. Is E3 still the hype that it was? Did it lose it? What's
Oh,
going on?
I mean, we just asked
Oh, we
someone.
do have somebody though. It said it has no name. They're asking if you're gonna go, like, if you would ever to go to E3, would you go inside or stay outside?
That's interesting.
That's crazy.
That's a good point, because you did that with San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
You guys, you bitter bitches. You bitter
All right.
sons of bitches. Even to that random person in the chat.
It
Fuck
doesn't
you,
say
guy.
name. It's like
Oh, does it say Tumble Vlogs? Is that what it says?
Nah,
Is it
it's
username
like
Tumble
no
Vlogs?
names, no name. It says no names.
Oh, okay,
Literally.
no name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
But we
Pieces
got
of shit.
Sleeping Josh says, have leaks ruined or enchants E3 conference? Does the absence of surprise hurt or help?
What was that?
What was the question one more time?
Have leaks ruined or enchants
Leaks.
E3 conferences? Does the absence of, I'm guessing like Sony or PS4, surprise hurt or help?
The way I feel about leaks is it's all rumor until a big name says it, right?
Well,
Enchanced.
Well, I think the leak that he's talking, it might be. Hopefully, I'm referring right to what the leak that he was talking about. But the leak last year for E3 was a bunch of press conference people's leaks were hacked.
oh, like leaks as far as like
The reporters' information of where they lived and all that, their emails, like all that was hacked and leaked. So people were able to.
like.
You guys remember that last year? Like last year's E3, like a bunch of conference people, a bunch of reporters, like their stuff was hacked. So like people knew where like they lived and
like,
shit.
a whole bunch of addresses and everything.
Yeah.
For a whole bunch
So
of
that's
people.
what I think. Again, if the system that they were using kind of got messed up too. So a lot of people were upset about that. And I think E3 addressed it. They're like, yeah, we're going to use a whole new system now. We're going to be using something else to kind of make sure the E3 kind of press conferences or E3 press passes kind of don't get passed out and leaked out.
Well, I mean, why would I go to an event if I know like everything's gonna be compromised, like all my signage information? Like, I mean, that's dumb anyway. Like, why would I do that? But I mean, of course, that's gonna leave. Like the leaks like that, of course, is gonna deter people from going to like an event like this. But
Yeah. But if it's the other type of leaks, I'm all for the leaks.
yeah, how do you feel about
Give me
leaks? Do you
leaks.
feel like leaks ruin like an announcement?
No.
I just got it.
What happened?
Nothing.
What, what the hell?
Say it,
you
say it
laughing
with
at?
your
How you
chest.
just gonna laugh
Nothing.
by
Say it with
yourself?
your chest.
I'm over here on my own little podcast. What's up, everybody? My name's Mike Doherty, and welcome to my own little podcast hosted by Mike
What's
Doherty.
it called? Is it called Tech Fever?
It's called Lost and Confused.
Funny.
But that's what it is. I mean, for leaks, I'm all for them. I mean, actually, no, I hate leaks. Now that I think about it.
You're the biggest flip.
Because I was thinking about
known
movie
to
leaks.
man.
Because I just remembered, for video game leaks, I'm all for it. For like movie leaks, I remember there was a leak for Endgame. And I fucked those leaks for Endgame.
Was it Thanos'
Those are
dick?
movie leaks, though. Those are different. Fuck movie leaks.
Big,
Those are
bro.
Big purple Barney size shit,
Big,
dude.
bro.
What are
On
we
my
talking about?
arm. You know what I mean?
What are we talking about? I'm lost.
Yeah, don't want to talk about it. But no, for leaks for movies is different though. So I hate the movie leaks.
I'm talking about games, though. It's E3.
I'm all for those.
Thank you.
Because I don't have to wait for the announcement. Hey, it was good, bro.
How you feel about leaks? You here for leaks?
I thought we just had spent 15 minutes talking about leaks right now.
Can spend another 2?
You're all bad for it. But let's go talk about the next bit of news. Even with the news, Mikey.
But
News.
this is your
You're
show.
supposed to say news.
No,
God
that's
damn
the
it.
beginning when we get into the segment.
I want to hear it every time.
It's like this is your first time on the show.
I want to hear it every time, dude.
News.
This motherfucker.
I got you, baby.
You're delaying it. Ha, just like the news that we're going to talk about next. See what I did there?
What we talking about?
Transition, bro.
Hate you.
But another unfortunate bit of news that we kind of always talk about and we kind of always debate about a little bit is delays. And today we got 2 big kind of delayed announcements. One not so bad, one kind of a big downer.
There's 2?
There was 2 delays. The first one is going to be Square Enix delays Avengers game to fall 2020.
What?
The Avengers game is being delayed.
The one by
The one by Square Enix. The one where you actually beat Iron Man and then choo. Yeah, see, I was waiting. I knew fucking Mikey was going to do some bullshit. What if we do After Effects and actually have it there?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Combo, add that in.
And that in Tambo, do it. Just do it. So we can all do it.
Yeah.
Stupid. But that whole game got delayed, and a lot of people seen it coming. A lot of people were like, "All right," but I just remember that game receiving criticism when it first got announced, because everybody's like, "That's not how Iron Man's supposed to look like. That's not how he's supposed to be."
Everyone's
Guarantee you that's not why they're delaying this game.
No, they're not delaying it because of that, but they're delaying it to polish it up and all these other
Of course.
bullshit.
That game needs polish, and I think this game is going to come out. I think now that they're delaying it, I think this is going to be a much, much better game than it would have been.
They actually wrote a post, and they say that the delay is necessary to make that happen. As fans ourselves, it's an honor and a privilege to work with these legendary characters, and we know what these superheroes mean to us and true believers around the world. The 2 wrote, when we set out to bring our vision of Marvel's Avengers, we committed to delivering an original, story-driven campaign, engaging co-op, and compelling content for years to come. To that end, we will spend additional development time focusing and fine-tuning, polishing the game to high standards of our fans' expectations and what they deserve. So, again, they're using it to polish up the games and stuff like that, but they announced this game in 2017, and now that it's still going to be delayed a couple times. And with this delay, I feel like this delay is one of those bad ones where even if the delay, it's still going to be bad. And
No.
I hate to say that.
No, the
I hate
game's
to
going to be
say it.
good. The
Well,
game's going to be fine. Not good. fine.
I mean,
I
don't really
my
care
feelings
too
more on
much.
the other side.
At the worst, it will be a fine game. At the best, it will be a good game.
I don't really care. Regardless, I mean, I wasn't really excited for the game to begin with.
You're okay with a shitty game?
I wasn't gonna buy the game.
Well, you never beat him anyways.
Want to play that Hulk?
Why that character in specific?
I mean, he's the
He's
Hulk.
just one of the- no, Marcus says that
Finish
for a
that.
reason.
Finish that.
You don't like the
You
Hulk?
set it up.
No,
You don't
why?
like the Hulk?
Why do
Slam
you
it
want?
down.
Why
I
do you want
love
the
the
Hulk?
Hulk.
I mean, you really want to know where I was going with it?
Yes.
Because there might be a little sex scene between him, and Scarlett.
I fucking know
or not
you're
Scarlett
gonna
Johansson,
use
Black
that.
Widow,
Kev.
you know what I mean?
I know he's gonna use that.
Look at him
If you guys want to know
Might
what he's
be
talking,
exciting.
in the game.
Exciting times. You play God of War 3?
I have.
Mash that X button, you know what I mean?
smash it.
Okay.
A
All
little
right.
sex scene.
What's the other delay?
But real quick, so you think you don't care about the delay?
I don't really care. Too
You
much.
just Mikey's like fuck the delay. You still think it's gonna be a great game?
No, I don't. Again, that's not what I said.
Well, you said it's gonna be
I
an
said-
okay game.
I said it's gonna be a good game. With this delay, I think it's gonna make it from an okay game to a good game. I don't expect it to be a great game, but I expect it to be a fun game.
Yeah.
A good game. With this delay, I think if it would have came out earlier, I definitely think it would have been a game.
Shaky.
But at the same time, it's I want to be surprised. Like I'm not This isn't a game that I'm like super looking.
You want to
forward
be open-minded about it a little
Thank
bit.
It's gonna be a more graphical like Ultimate Alliance, maybe with better gameplay, obviously with better graphics, but more or less the same game in my opinion.
Ultimate Alliance.
I love. I mean, I'm wearing a
It is
Marvel
good game.
shirt and
Don't get me
everything,
wrong.
so
I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad game. like
I'm
you
still
said.
thinking. Okay. I'm gonna say it all. Like I'm always gonna say this. I'm excited for the game. I'm gonna buy it.
I'm excited for the game.
I'm gonna buy it, and I probably will flip flop. I'll buy
you
it, and I'll
talking
be
shit on
like,
it?
"It's gonna be great." I'm just scared and nervous about this game. I don't know why I think it's gonna flop. Don't know why. My hunch is telling me
Because
this.
you a hater. Because haters like you.
I love Marvel. First
You're
of all,
a flip flop.
I've never flip flop. Don't call me a sandal.
If you were a shoe,
Don't
you'd
call
be a
you a sandal.
chancla.
Stupid.
Wait, what?
I said if you were a shoe, you'd be a chancla.
Be a sandal.
I'd be a sandal. You're right. Because I flip flop. I tiptoe in my Jordans. But I'm just scared. I'm scared that this game's not gonna be good enough. So like I said, that fan standard.
scared
Do I
because you're
have
gonna
high
spend your money on
expectation? I want the Thanos. I want the snap. I want everything in this game.
Why?
I
Why
won't
would
get
you
it
want
'cause I
that?
won't.
We already got that.
I want it again.
Why?
All right, because I love you 3,000, bro.
Oh my god.
So you get
So are you scared because you're gonna buy the game first day?
100%. I'm gonna buy it first day. I'm gonna play it first day, and then I'm probably gonna give up on it, and I'm still gonna say it's a bad game.
Hopefully you don't get anthemed.
Andres,
I mean, at least he's
What's
honest
up,
about
dude?
it.
What's up?
your mom called. She said she needs her flip flop back.
Because you a chocolate.
Stupid.
Mute yourself, Tombo.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Tombo.
Mute yourself. That was a bad one. Another delay that is not as bad of a delay, but Final Fantasy VII remake delayed, and it's now coming in April. It's not that big of a delay. I believe it's like a month and a half or something like that, but it's still a delay nonetheless. It was supposed to be released
It's
on
delayed in
March
April.
3rd.
Yeah.
They just delayed it a month. And we are making this tough decision in order to give ourselves a few extra weeks to apply final polish to the game and deliver you with the best possible experience. I, on behalf of the team, want to apologize to everyone, as I know this means waiting the game just a little bit longer, but thank you for your patience. This delay I'm perfectly fine with. It's just a month. This literally means they just need an extra, like, hey, give me another 2 weeks.
I'm here for this delay.
This delay, I mean, again, Final Fantasy VII, it's a beloved game. Giving it that extra time to polish it up,
They gotta do
fans
this
are going to
one right.
love it. They're doing it justice by doing it.
Look, they should have delayed Final Fantasy 15 for being real. All right, because that game, as amazing the gameplay was and the story was, it definitely seemed like rushed. Like it was just like, whew, and let's get to this
How was it?
DLC. Like it was almost, and I hate to say it because I really love Square Enix as a company, but it almost felt like a money grab. Like the more you played, because like they wanted you to buy the DLC that unlocked like episodes and like gameplay and new like storylines for all the other characters.
Yeah.
But the original storyline, it kind of felt like incomplete. Like, honestly, long story short, you
What's
just get
up?
transported to like, I think like 10, 15 years in the future as a boss battle, and that's the end of the game.
That's it?
That's literally the end of that Final Fantasy 15. It's like, what the fuck just happened? So I'm glad they're really taking their time with this one, because that'd be some bullshit for this game, especially as renowned as Final Fantasy is, or Final Fantasy 7 was, with the characters like Cloud and Sephiroth. And I'd pay for those DLCs, but I need a complete game to start, and I'm glad they're actually trying to do that.
So, I mean, this delay is a month, so I'm not really tripping about it, but I'm glad it's going to be doing it for the fans of giving me that extra month.
Are you picking up Final Fantasy?
For me? No.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm not.
Yes, I am.
I'm not.
I might get the collector's edition with the steelbook.
Ooh,
I said
fancy.
it. I know.
This you
Whoa.
fancy.
All right.
I'm a little special.
Over, under, ladies and gentlemen. Will he beat the game? I don't think so.
This one I will.
I think he
I
will.
think most of my Final
Let's see what
Fantasy
chat
games.
says.
Chat, I don't think you'll beat
Chat.
this game.
Check trophies.
Chat weighing in.
6 months. I think I'll do over 6
Hey,
months.
No.
My
no, no. Whoa.
That
Hey,
chat's
chat's
blowing
going
up,
off.
dude. Crazy.
That
They're all
ain't
saying
me,
no.
that's chat.
You funny. Oh, Tombo. Oh, that's the knee slapper. Damn.
He got you though.
Mute yourself. All right.
You just
So
Hey,
what happened?
pay up and then I'll mute myself.
Damn.
dang.
You got a point.
you're not even getting money. What are you?
Hey,
the bank?
if,
You IRS?
if Mikey
I'm
eats,
getting-
he eats, boy.
If Mikey eats, I eat, boy.
IRS?
That's
Oh.
that's like if Big Mike eats, you eat.
Yeah.
Point.
Got nothing to
Point.
say. Why would you?
I be making.
Point.
Got nothing to say.
One quick before we get into this new segment that my boy Flower is going to run the boat
what we doing
on.
today?
I want to talk about just real quickly about Pokemon. It's not in the news because I just I
It's
remember
in my
we
news,
talk
so
about it.
we can talk about it. I will leave
But-
it there.
Oh, it was on your news.
But before we talk about the Pokemon in the segment shit,
Oh, run the boat,
I just
baby.
want to announce the segment because I'm probably gonna take it away after he starts talking. So,
I already did. I already did.
It's a little clear. Sorry. So I'm gonna do a little segment where I'm gonna give you guys some news about like anime games, probably even some manga. You can follow me right down there. But that's what that's what this is gonna be about. So go ahead.
That was perfect timing. Well,
Got
real
a
quick, Pokemon. It's a beloved game, beloved franchise
Yep.
for years and years and
Everything's
years.
beloved with you.
I talk about what I love, baby. What's good? Pokemon, unfortunately, is going into the DLC era now, man. Pokemon, every other year, they would come out with like a deluxe version. They re-released the game, but with new content, new everything.
Yeah, why you say unfortunately?
Because they're doing DLC now. This year, they're going to be doing a DLC where you're going to get a new area to explore, a whole new more Pokemon that's going to be added to the game,
though? Yeah.
and it's going to be a DLC. When
But
was the
look-
last time you heard of Pokemon DLC? Houseway.
They're DLCing extra story because I haven't gotten to the in-game of Pokemon
Yeah.
Sword,
Yeah.
but I heard the in-game content it was lackluster.
Yeah.
So they're adding more story, and they're getting a lot more Pokemon. They're gonna update,
Up
which
to
you get for
200 more.
free.
Yeah.
You get for free. It's a free update if you have the base game.
Nothing's
You only
free.
have to pay
Nothing's
for
free,
the
yeah,
content. It's a free update.
No such
Swear to
thing
God.
as free
That's how you
lunch.
get scammed, bro.
Coming in. What is that? June,
Yeah.
July.
Econ
June?
101.
Yeah.
Hey, they're like the Pokemon's doubling down. They got what else is coming? They got the Pokehome.
Pokemon.
It's kind of like their Pokebank where you can transfer like Pokemon from like Pokemon Go, Pokemon
They got-
Eevee.
Yeah.
You got a list of the Pokemon that's coming
There's a
out?
whole bunch of them, man, right here. There's new Pokemon that they're adding, but it's just more Galar region type shit. They got Mewtwo, Entei, all the legendaries are coming back. Some returning Nidoqueens and all that shit.
Okay.
But again, it's all right. It's all good.
DLC comes out in July. They also got a Pokemon movie coming out in July. Pokemon's trying to double down, get all your money.
And they don't get it because I always give it to them. So,
Did you buy Pokemon?
yeah, have I played it? Oh, I could get that. Chat, I found out my new game I'm playing. I'm going to get into Pokemon. I bought the game. I still haven't touched it. Your boy be Star Wars, so
I
your
guess
boy's
see
going to
this
be
fake
into
hype
it
from
now.
this man. The fake hype.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get straight to the point. Y'all seen My Hero episode 75, right?
I have.
You seen
Mikey
that? You
doesn't
seen
know
that,
what you're
Mikey?
talking about.
How it go? What do you do?
Bunch of weeb shit.
All right.
Well,
Bunch
so
of-
okay, this is
Hey,
what
how's
happens.
it weeb?
All
So
right,
there's
how's
this
it
building.
weeb?
Hold on.
Hey, can you mute him, please, Tombo?
There's
Thank
this
you.
building.
Meaning without Mikey's
And
happening.
he goes inside the building
Oh, God.
and finds a stone.
All right, so as you see, I talked a little about it on my Twitter, at that kid flowers. You can follow me there. But I talked about the anime episode, and it was a good episode.
You said it was lackluster.
It was a good episode. It was solid. The audio was probably like the craziest thing, like the soundtrack. My God, the soundtrack. Did you hear the same
I heard
thing I
it.
heard? Great. The music was great. He had like the God music playing behind him when he went to 100% form. Crazy. But it had what I watch it for? It was all dialogue. This was like the finale of the whole arc. It was all dialogue. Honestly, episode like what was it, 73 or 74?
The episode before it?
Way better. Overall, when it didn't have to deal with the main character, which is crazy. Even they did kind of cut corners in that episode too. So this episode they cut a lot of corners. How did you feel about it though?
So me not
'Cause I'm gonna tell you.
not
so.
knowing about the manga, not knowing about
Not
any
even
of
talking
that,
about that. No.
I thought the episode was fucking fire. Fuego. Like, and back where I'm from, we call it fuego.
What you like about the episode really? Like, what really
Where
got
I'm
you?
from.
I think it was so great. I mean, just seeing him go into his final like performance 100%.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing. I've never seen it before. So again,
So
you've seen it
visually, right?
before. You've seen like, oh, it could have been better. But for me, seeing it for the first time, I'm like jaw drop, like, oh my God, he's about to fuck this guy up.
No, visually, you're right. I mean,
And
they've
then
never,
his punch, oh my God, that
they've
animation when he
never
throws
not
like
hit
that
with the
fucking.
animations.
Oh my God, it was beautiful. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I like the part when he finally went to 100%, and then that sound audio kind of went out,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was just like, oh shit, that was badass.
Crazy. The transition was
The
crazy.
transition,
When they
oh
cut
dude,
the audio.
but why was it better? Why was it not
Look,
better?
it
What's
was
going on?
it was good because they did follow the manga. I know you say don't read it, but they followed the manga exactly, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? It's great when you have.
Isn't that what like people want sometimes? They're like, oh, it's not the manga. Now that it is the manga, you're complaining.
But the manga, the
What the
mangas are
fuck,
good,
dude?
but the manga
Got a point.
leaves out a lot of the animation, which you would expect to see a lot more of, like the fighting scenes, especially like animated in the anime, right? But they didn't have any animation really. Usually in anime fights there's some filler, right?
Yeah.
But the last episode of season 3, there was a lot of filler where like they had like the fight between Midoriya and Bakugo. There was a lot of filler between that fight where he's like doing like the spin kick. There's actually like extra explosions going
Yeah.
on. There was none of that.
Oh.
And I mean,
What's
for
going
him
on?
to go to that 100% final form,
His
where's
final
it
form
at?
was badass.
Where's it at? We just go watch him go 100% to throw 3 punches. He threw 3 punches.
That's all he needs.
3.
That's how badass he is.
I mean,
you
like,
wanted
he's
more?
strong. I get it.
That's gonna make
Yeah,
it.
I want more.
He's not even that.
Yeah, I
Always
want
want
more. He's not what?
I mean, if he's 100%, he only took 3 kicks. How badass of a villain was he?
The same person that can what restore his body and repair himself, or
Guess
destroy
what?
and repair.
Deku fucked him up so much he couldn't do it anymore.
I mean, yeah, that was the whole premise of the whole fight. But I mean,
Yeah,
at the same
3 punches,
time,
all
it
you
was like,
need.
bruh, where's the fight?
We'll call the manga 3 Punch Man then. That's what you want.
I say all that to say it was a good anime. It was a good episode. I'm glad this arc is over because the next coming arc is gonna be fucking fire.
What's the next one? Is it
Uh,
League of Villains?
It's the League of Villains. I don't want to spoil it for you.
But do they show what's that character name?
The opposite dude of like
Yeah.
the All for One or the One for All dude, or I
Yeah.
don't know which one. It's the opposite of whatever he got, right? Yeah, it's some more of him, more of his
Okay,
storyline.
okay,
He
okay.
like kind of like levels up like Midoriya did, right?
Okay.
So you get more of that going
Level
on,
up.
which is gonna be way better than what this arc was. But this arc was good. You know, the overall theme of this arc, I guess, would be you drive
Never
your
give
own
up.
fate.
Never give up. Oh yeah.
Never give
Night
up.
Eye when he was saying, "Hey, you're destined to die. He's
Yeah,
supposed to
that was
die."
Yeah, that was, the
Yeah,
whole
that was
thing.
pretty dope.
So, since this is an anime segue,
Yeah.
what's
What's
a
up,
good starter anime? Just name one out there, so people, if they want to experiment, they're like me, right? They're out there in the world. They're not really sure. I like
I got
this.
you.
I like that.
I got you.
I might like both. What's a good starter?
You know,
Jesus.
Mikey, because I feel like you want to be a weeb, you want to be one of the guys. So I'd recommend you go watch. You got 1 or 2 episodes. You got Netflix? I'm pretty sure everyone has Netflix,
Everybody
right?
has Netflix,
For
yeah.
free somehow. You got Netflix though, right?
Yeah.
You paying for it?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry. So you can watch. You can watch an anime called Death Note.
Got it. Heard a lot about it.
Have you heard Death Note before?
That's a
Am I
classic.
gonna watch it? I'm not. But
Watch the movie.
if
Watch a
I'm
live
ever
action movie.
in the mood and it strikes me, Death Note.
It's very
There's a lot of
psychological and intellectual type of anime. It's not really over the top like Dragon Ball. It's really like honestly low to earth.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's the anime concept where it's kind of over the top. You'll get that from every anime.
It's
but,
more. Yeah, it's definitely more like not
But it's definitely
heavy on fight scenes and
yeah.
shit. It's more.
But if you want some like, if you're interested for the action scene, I'd say watch One Punch Man. That's also on
One Punch Man is
Netflix.
easy. My Hero's a perfect one to get into.
It's not on Netflix though.
What
My
about
Hero, you have to download some other extra apps.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Greatest anime.
It's not anime. Moving forward. That's an American animation, which is still really good, but it's not anime.
You heard it here first.
Have you seen Sword Art Online?
Sword Art Online. I've heard it.
Have you seen it before? So I was recently just watching it, just catching up on it.
Yeah.
And I'm a really big fan of SAO. That's what they call it online.
Yeah, they do.
And I was watching it, and I started looking at. I'm looking at the design is great, but like the action scenes are terrible now. I don't know if it's because.
And you picky with your anime now, dog.
No, I'm not.
You
I watch
picky,
a lot
bro.
of anime, and I'm really
You
like I like
picky.
red animes even sometimes. But it's just like from where they were and where they are now. It's like I don't know if my expectations got higher, or like they just got lazy. Like the directors, whoever directs the series, just got lazier and lazier as they got like more episodes and more seasons to get announced. And I don't know what it is. Like it seems like they don't have any big budget films. Like they had one, I think it flopped. They don't have any big budget films or any big budget like seasons or episodes in any of their anime. But the designs are always really good. I forgot the name of the studio. I can't name it off the top of my head. But drop down in the chat if you guys, if it's just me, did the bar get higher for anime, or is it actually just bad for SAO?
Nobody watches anime.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
I'm watching Black Clover. That's the one.
What else we got? Crunchyroll Expo. That's coming.
San Jose, baby.
Crunchyroll got a lot of things coming up. That's like the local, not even local. It's kind of like nationwide at this point. Where you can watch Crunchyroll.com. Where they have all the anime episodes and
They do.
seasons. You can get merch on there. But they're having a little expo later this year. It's kind of like a Comic-Con type of event where you can kind of go hang out, have a lot of merch going on.
Hang
buy
out
some
outside?
Pops. Yeah, we can hang out outside, buy some pops
true.
outside. We can go inside, buy some shirts. See a lot of cosplay.
Hey, you said Pops. You had me at Pops. I'm in there.
Yeah, no, I
I'm in
got
there.
you. That's all I had to say.
What you said, Pops? I'm in there.
But that's
boy.
going down September 4th, and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna try to be there all 3 days, if not 2 for sure. So if you
Link up,
guys are
baby.
in the area, Bay Area, San Jose, California, I will be there September 4th in the flesh. So come through.
You gonna cosplay?
We're gonna do a meet and greet.
You gonna go cosplay or what?
I'm not gonna cosplay.
If Mikey had a cosplay a character, who would he be?
I'd be Sailor Moon.
You'd
Oh.
be
Hey, he said Sailor Moon.
Who's the purple guy from the McDonald's commercials?
What? The purple
they had
guy?
names, huh?
I just know.
I'd be that
who knows
guy.
that?
He's an anime, right?
The burglar. The burglar. Who's the
You're
burglar
annoying.
guy?
I don't know.
What's his name?
Hamburglar?
No,
Hamburglar.
The purple guy. What's his name? Tombo?
Hamburglar.
Can you find that answer for me?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Purple guy from McDonald's.
I'm gonna look it up right now too.
But speaking on
Let's look
Crunchyroll,
at Tombo.
they have every year they give
Grimace.
Grimace. Every year Crunchyroll has the anime awards, and they have a bunch of categories like best protagonist, best antagonist, best animation,
Who we got?
anime of the year. And this year, matter of fact, before I even tell you, how do you feel about Demon Slayer?
I think it's a great anime. I remember it made news because on Twitter everybody was saying, "Hey, what's your anime of the decade?" And fucking, I think Crunchyroll or somebody made Demon
No,
Slayer.
not Crunchyroll.
Somebody made Demon Slayer the anime of the decade.
I forgot who it was, but I seen that.
And I'm like, how is Demon Slayer the anime of the decade if it kind of just came out as far as like,
Everyone is riding Demon Slayer dick,
hey,
and I love Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna hate on it.
if the dick good, you write it.
He's got a point. Man's got a point.
Quote Compa Andres. Follow him on Twitter.
I
wouldn't say
regret
anything
saying
like
that. Already,
fine.
right off the bat. As soon as
Hey,
I said it,
clip
regret.
It's okay.
As soon as I said it, there was there's a little regret in
Since
there.
I'm gay, it's okay. It's all right.
You're right.
You know, it's
You're
good.
right. You're right. It's 2020, boys.
Bay Area. Love you. Yeah. So they have the anime of the year section. I personally only care about 2 categories, but I hate to see Demon Slayer nominated for damn near everything. Like,
Is it a great anime? Yes. Is it? Will it fall into categories of the year? Yes. If they say great anime,
check
yes.
this out.
But when they say decade, they tripping a little bit. There's so many
Tripping
more
balls.
animes that I know.
Anime of the year. Here's the nominations from Crunchyroll.
Hit me with them.
Carol and Tuesday. Haven't watched it. It's more romantic. It looks like. Probably
Okay.
not for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have Demon Slayer, of course.
Okay.
Solid. Heat, fire, animation goes crazy. Crazy cutscenes.
So,
Dialogue was
why are you
crazy.
crazy,
Story
man?
was crazy. Huh?
Go.
Why am I hating?
Yeah, you hated on it.
I'm
You
not
just-
hating.
Okay.
We got Mob Psycho 100 season 2, which was definitely fire, heat. I wouldn't say better than Demon Slayer as far as animation goes, but the animation was still really good for what it
Okay.
was. There's another Old Maiden in Your Savage season. Don't know what that is. The Promised Neverland. I heard really good things about that one. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it, but I've heard
Yeah.
really good things about that. It's kind of like a fairy tale-esque type of anime.
Yeah.
Then you have Vinland Saga, which I've seen a lot of like hype about online in general. I need to find a way to watch that because I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
Attack on Titan didn't get there,
Yeah, it's the same animation, same studio that made Attack on Titan, so you'll see the
but
same.
even Attack on Titan didn't get there
It didn't. My Hero didn't even get there.
because I started paying attention to what Attack on Titan is. It's getting fucked up.
We didn't get Attack on Titan. We didn't get My Hero. We didn't get One Punch Man. We didn't get a lot of these great animes that I think definitely deserve the spot as far. I mean, I don't know about anime of the year actually for some of those. Like One Punch Man, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
anime of
know.
the
Yeah.
But animation for sure I would put up there. Look, best animation they gave it to Attack on Titan. So
Okay, Attack on
yeah,
Titan.
That's
Yeah,
hot. That's hot. That's heat. Demon Slayer, of course. Right.
Fuego.
You got Fate Grand Order, which is I think it's a spinoff from the original Fate series. Haven't watched it, but it's too much for me as far as
There's never such a thing. There's never such a thing for too much for you.
it's sometimes it's over the top sometimes and you just can't handle it. It just gets like a color barrage on your screen. Like your screen just have an orgasm and it just hurts. It hurts. It really does. Mob Psycho for best animation. I gotta give it to Studio Bones. They always cranking out some hot shit. Vinland, and then you have this other anime card, Saren Zanmai.
That's the one thing about anime. I hate saying the name wrong.
Yeah.
Fake. You don't know about that?
Mikey knows all about it.
Fake.
He Wikipedia'd it.
Fake.
Yeah,
He
so
knows
I'm a
all
big
about it.
fan of Studio Bones, creators of other anime series like Noragami and Soul Eater. I really fuck with their animation. They always have like a scene that's like 60 frames where like the fighting scenes are always like super, super dope. Like Mob Psycho, for example.
Yeah.
If you watch Mob Psycho, that shit gonna be heat. With Studio, obviously their two biggest animes are going to be what you see on this list, Attack on Titan and Vinland, which is why I need to see Vinland, because the Attack on Titan animation was really good, and their story, the director, was really good for that one as well.
Nice. Who do you think is gonna win that one then? Best animation.
Demon Slayer is going to win everything.
I
I'm
think
convinced at this point. I'm not even going to like debate about it.
Give it about it.
Yeah, it's nothing to debate about, but
Demon Slayer all day. It's a great. I mean, I got into it. I loved it. And I was like, holy shit, this is the anime right now. Is it
really
the decade one? Nah. Is it the decade one that people are talking about? Hell nah.
it's really pretty, and I think that's what's everyone honeymooning
Pretty?
over. It's really pretty.
It is pretty actually.
Episode 19, really pretty episode. You don't have to know the story. Just watch like Demon Slayer.
Just go to
episode
19,
You'll
watch
be
it,
very like amazed. From
and
the
you know what we're talking
colors
about.
and how clean it is and how smooth it is, just for an animation itself. Really good. But yeah, that concludes my little segment. Thanks for
think-
staying in.
We appreciate you. Real quick though, the anime. What? Just for you and me, I guess, because Mikey wouldn't know shit. What was the anime that? What was the show that got you into anime?
Avatar.
Pokemon.
Never mind.
Actually, Pokemon was my very first anime. My mom used to like.
Everybody
give me all
watch
the
anime if that's the
games.
case.
Yeah, I mean, and
But
obviously-
who
Whoa.
stayed?
who stayed? Have you watched Pokemon?
Yeah, the actual show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fell off.
Ash finally became the fucking champion, baby.
Yeah,
Alola region was good.
With
The
that
next
great social
season?
media video you made.
Follow us at Play Everything. At Play Everything or PE Productions on Twitter.
And did you see the episode after when it was Pikachu against the legendary?
I have not.
That's oof. I'm gonna look for that video. It's like Pikachu versus the legendary from the Alola region.
But yeah, so
That
Pokemon,
episode fucking
Pokemon was
fuego.
my first anime, and then after Pokemon, I got into Dragon Ball Z, and then
I think Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z was the one that got me into it, and then Naruto for sure.
Naruto's definitely.
How
good.
does Michael B. Jordan say it? Naruto. Naruto.
Let's not talk about that. I love Michael B, but I don't want to talk about
You
that.
say Naruto. But Naruto was the one that for sure got me into anime. I watched all like 700 episodes, whatever the fuck it is.
Of course.
That was the one. After that was the gateway drug. That's the gateway
Dragon Ball
drug.
Z was my gateway drug. Pokemon was kind of
Not the best way to describe how to get into anime, but hey, if there's a gateway drug in an anime, those are the ones. Mikey, watch those. Get high on those shows, and then you win there.
Got it.
That's it. I mean, that's gonna be it for the anime episode on into it. So it's gonna be good into
So we're
it.
getting into topic of the show.
Yeah, let's get into the topic of the show.
What's the topic of the show?
Topic of the show.
What is the topic of the
I
show?
told you guys. My anime. No, I'm just playing. What was the topic of the show?
I have no idea. I don't
What are you
know what
talking
Mikey's talking about.
My PS year 2019.
That's gonna be. I saw this trending on Twitter, and I was like, guess esto. What is this, guys? So the cool thing that I've always liked to do, I'm always, like I said, stat guy, and I always like seeing this and reading this. And I ask these fine gentlemen over here to log into PlayStation, log into this, go to this link, follow it, sign in, take screenshots, and let's talk about my
Get my
I'm not
list
on my
out.
phone. I got my list. That's why.
PlayStation year of 2019. So what PlayStation did is if you enter your information and it compiles a list of your most played, what you played most, and hours and everything into it, and I loved it. So when I put in my information, it says, hey, you played 25 different games last year, and the top games that I played right here is going to be number 1, Apex Legends.
Yes,
and
sir.
I played 348
Jesus.
hours.
a lot
Christ.
of games.
I honestly don't even know if I played that much in 2019 of
But you did.
348 hours.
But you did
That's a crazy amount. You know that, right?
on Apex. Great game. Played.
Second
Free promotion.
game that I played the most of, my top game, is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I did 152 hours into that. That's mainly going to be Blackout. Call of Duty has Blackout, and I think that's the main reason why I put so many hours
I
into
don't know
that.
how you managed to do that long.
Blackout's actually really good. Blackout's a really good battle royale, like more realistic. And if I'm not trying to build in Fortnite, and if I'm not trying to do a crazy animation, weird guns in Apex, if I want realistic, boot to the ground type
What crazy
game,
animation? What are you talking about?
Call of Duty. All right, that's my one. And then number 3, my top 3 game of 2019, ladies and gentlemen, Rocket O'Clock, baby, Rocket League.
Doesn't it feel good to actually see the games that you actually
Rocket
really like on it?
League was I did 115 hours, and again, Rocket League is one of my favorite games, and I'm glad I made it. I would have been mad if this wasn't on the list. There's Nightcap. Nightcap is Rocket League. I easily play like a good hour of Rocket League before I go to bed. Like, all right, gotta get some games in. Crack the knuckles, get in there, baby. So those are my top 3 games. There's gonna be more.
There should be like a category for like games completed.
I know you'd be at 0. It's kind of crazy.
I'd probably be like at 2.
It, it says your top genre of games was first-person shooters. For 2019, I'm a FPS boys. FPS all day.
Yeah,
I did 7 games, 26 trophies apparently, and 506 hours of that. I clocked in a total of 903 hours of gameplay.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have all those stats in my
Your
mind.
boy went in. Log in, ho. Log in and find out. You just took screenshots. You even log in, right?
Yeah, I just took
You a
I just took
sucker.
screenshots, but I have all the information.
Yeah. Thank you, Mikey, for being a good,
No problem.
co-host.
It's a joke. Relax.
Oh fuck me, dude! Holy shit! If I see, no,
I
you're
don't wanna talk
AFK
about
too
that.
much. Fuck you. No, that's not it.
I do. No, look.
That's not it.
We're gonna get there.
Save it for last because I saw the numbers of hours. I don't
Not
think
even
it's
like
real.
that.
You're AFK. You AFK half the time.
I am.
You leave it on just because it's on doesn't mean you won. All right.
Oh,
fuck you.
that's true. I forgot about that.
So 903 hours. That's good.
But a lot of these are real hours though. Fuck that.
No.
The longest streak of gaming I did was 6 hours.
I would tell you mine.
Well,
Go ahead,
because
Mikey.
you left yours on. There's no way. So
maybe.
that's my list, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys do want to go find out what your my PlayStation year 2019 is, just go to the link, go to PlayStation, just my PS year 2019, follow the link, put in your information, and you'll find out how much it is.
Skip us like that?
Well, I'm letting the guys know, let the chat know. So if they want to know, they can share it to us, and then just post it on Twitter. You know, it's going virals.
Yeah, I'll with you, baby. I hear you. I'm here
Cheeks,
for you.
what you got? What you got for
baby?
me? How many hours you got?
Okay, so I played 16 different games in
Don't play games.
2019.
60. How did I do
I'm just
more than
playing.
you?
Okay, because here's the thing. I'm very first of all, I'm gonna be honest. 2019 was a very bad year for me in gaming. I did not play as much as I wanted to play. That's actually one of my resolutions for 2020.
Play more.
is I want to play
Don't call
all
it
the
that.
major games.
Call it a goal. No one sticks to resolutions.
It's a resolution.
All right. Well,
Maybe cowards like you don't.
Maybe
no, he's
finish
gonna
a game.
stick to that. I have goals. I
But-
have resolutions.
All right, Mr. Incomplete.
Yeah, so I really want to play
Starting
more
2020.
games, which I'm gonna be interested to jump back to this episode at the end of last year or this year and
We're gonna have
see
to.
where I'm at. But so I played 16 games. I
Mhm.
clocked my top 3 games are Apex Legends at 192 hours.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Number 2, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled at
I wanna know-
124 hours.
How many?
124
God.
hours.
It took you 120 hours to platinum it. Great.
And that's with a massive drop off too. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege at 92 hours.
I thought you'd have more on that one.
Me
you,
too. I dropped off near the end of the year though.
You were on that for a
You would
while.
play like a straight
It was you
month.
and your boy Connor. Shout out
Yeah.
Connor.
Sean White?
Halfway through the month, I dropped off on that. My top game is first person shooters, 4 games, 39 trophies, 361 hours.
Nice.
I clocked 638 hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
Played about 190 days of the year.
Oh, mine was. I forgot about
Some
that.
weak ass numbers, I'll tell you what.
190. I did 296 days.
My longest gaming streak is 13 hours.
Okay.
Nice.
What did you
nice.
have?
6.
6? Okay, so cool. So I'm winning there. And I've earned 141 trophies.
Good job.
1 platinum, 5 gold, 26.
That one platinum is CTR. We know that, boys.
Yes,
one platinum
sir.
is CTR.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
that's good. I mean, I just always like reminiscing about that because I was like, holy shit. I'll let you know this. The number would have been much higher if it was like the Destiny launch, like the first year of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
My game would be Destiny.
I'm-
I still remember when Destiny came out. I would do raids till like 2 a.m. It'd be Team Vienna Sausage. Shout out Team Vienna Sausage. You know who you are. We'd play damn near like 3 a.m. to try to beat a raid. And then if we didn't do it, guess what, boys? We back at it the next day, and we had to wake up early to work.
I'm very interested on how my year is gonna go. I want to pick up all the major games. We have new consoles coming out. I have to be very on top of my time management, and now this helps doing honestly the streaming and the setup and everything that we're
Yeah.
Yeah, it
doing.
helps a lot.
I'm gonna have a lot of free time. I'm finally getting to the point to where it's like, okay, cool. I can come home. I don't have to worry about X, Y, or Z. I can
Stream it,
focus,
hit
and
play.
I could do streaming, and I could play that way on like multiplayer games that I want to play, and then I could do single player games. I could finish Jedi Last Order. I could finish. I can go back and play Control. Things
Nice.
like that.
That's a
Looking
game you need
forward
to
to
beat.
it, man. Looking forward to see you complete some things.
So let's see.
Yeah, so
Flowers. Why Flowers don't feel like he's gonna shit on
This
us right
guy.
now?
I don't know.
it's not even honestly. Look,
Let's go.
I get it.
too-
I
give me
lost
too
the
far into
bet.
this. Alright.
I'd sit in that. I'd own that. But
Hit me with a stats.
so
Hit me with a
this
stats.
year it said I played 27 different games. Right.
both you beat me on games.
My top games are Apex Legends at 491 hours.
Jesus.
Then I have Overwatch clocked in at 201 hours.
These are padded numbers.
Padded easily.
And then I have Jump Force at 164
Oh, for
hours.
sure
Shout out to Jump
padded.
Force. Got a lot of good characters on there. And then I don't have a lot of the see that?
God.
I don't have a lot of the
Padded ass
the
numbers.
stats they got, but I got a good stat right here. So it says I clocked in at how many hours?
How many numbers is that?
2,392 hours of gameplay.
2,392 hours, ladies and gentlemen.
One more time for the people in the back. 2,392 hours of gameplay.
You had to be AFK from like 1,000 of those
Sometimes I'm
hours.
AFK.
That's
Sometimes I just-
99 straight days.
Sometimes I'm AFK. I kind of just I stop playing. That rest mode kick in after 10 minutes. I'm done playing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm trying to do the calculations on this.
Jesus.
Uh,
Jesus.
It says I played 297 days out of the year, out of 365. Hours locally. My game streak. Actually, I'm going back to hours locally. But my longest gaming streak is 18 hours.
No way. Nope.
Or yeah, 18 hours.
Bullshit.
I spent 318 hours online.
Tumble, can you hand me a
And
pen?
2,074 hours locally. And my prime time to play is Thursday night, so I will be streaming on Thursday night. You catch me streaming from 8 to 11.
Right here on mixer.com/play everything.
Yes, I was waiting for it. Here it is.
I
That's all I
just call
got.
bullshit. I call bullshit on all those numbers. I call bullshit. There's no
Why
way
is
you
it
did all that
bullshit? Why is it
because it's
bullshit?
ridiculous. Just throw them, Tom. We'll see what happens. If it lands, it lands.
God damn it! So many.
Hey, one
Appreciate
lands.
you.
Good shit, Tombo. That's bullshit numbers.
No, they're
I
not,
call
man.
bullshit.
Real shit.
The,
I
the
be
not
gaming,
bullshit
bro.
numbers?
Mikey's
That's why I'm better than you at
Mikey's putting in the.
Overwatch.
Are you diamond? I didn't know you're diamond.
I didn't know you played.
I'll play, and I'll show you how diamond I am, bro. It's easy.
I didn't know you played.
Hey, we're gonna do a stream. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Your boy only plays with 2 characters, but your boy gets in there.
And I'm a carry compa because
Soldier
you know who
76 is one of them, and my boy
Daddy is
Junkrat.
home. Daddy's
If I need a
here.
tank, your boy gonna be Roadhog.
They call me Creed, bro. I got us.
I
Say you
got
capping.
easy.
Okay.
All right, I'm actually gonna play Overwatch just to prove a point,
man, so you
and your boy's gonna see me how good I am.
I play Overwatch. You see the numbers.
Hey Sean,
Barely.
What's up?
dude.
do you know Rain Man 20?
Yeah, what's up, Rain Man? How you doing, baby?
He
Glad
said
you
you
made it.
capping.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
You lied.
Don't be
Even
like
if
that.
when your boy calls you out, you know it's real.
Yeah,
Okay,
shout out
so-
to my boy Rain Man.
I have a question. So how many days are in a year?
365.
Yeah.
420.
But why are you trying to expose me?
Okay, so
Give me the
you,
numbers.
you
I like
sleep
numbers.
essentially 120 days.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
8 hours a
with
day.
all your hours added up, right?
8 hours. Yeah.
Numbers?
You worked 80 hours
Einstein.
or 80 days, and you played games 99 hours a day or 99 days.
Big
So this is in
brains.
days, right?
Yeah.
So that equals 299 days altogether.
The hell do
But
you
it
do
says
with
I have
the-
274.
So that's not including commute. That's not including doing other things, the anime watching.
Damn.
So your numbers are definitely padded because I'd
You're
say half the time
padding son
you're
of
at
a bitch.
work, your PlayStation's running.
He turns it on
not true.
before he
He
leaves.
turns it.
He knew these
I
stats
just
were
did
coming
the,
out.
I just did the math.
It's wrong.
120 days on average
First
if
of
you got
all,
8 hours of sleep.
PlayStation did the numbers, and then first of all, it said I
PlayStation did
played
the numbers. They think you're lying.
274 days. So where
Of
did
course,
extra like 15
if you
days
if you
come from?
game the system, it will think you're doing it. I just did the numbers.
What system?
It's probably
I'm
the
playing
times
same
you turned
system
How
on.
many
every
days
day.
are in a year?
365, baby.
365. So that leaves you 65 days essentially for
To
other
take a shit, to shower, get your waves,
play anime.
anime. You lying. You lying, bro.
I'm not lying. The numbers are what they are.
PlayStation
Reading
fix
the
your
week.
numbers. If there's anybody out there who has more hours than Flowers, at me.
Hashtag
Right.
PlayStation
You
game.
gotta. I gotta see if you're legit too. I gotta see if you do. You know, you're
Everyone who's good at
AFK.
games has better numbers than me, or at least my numbers.
So everybody.
That's crazy. All those hours, and,
except you two.
and you know what the worst part is? He has all those hours played, and he hasn't even beaten a game yet. That's the worst.
I'm a multiplayer
All
guy.
those
now.
hours you have,
I admit I'm a
and you
multiplayer
haven't
guy.
even beat the game. My guy, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, you play the most, but you don't beat anything.
99 days of playing games.
But
and
look
not
at the games
not
I
a
play.
single game to show for it.
500 hours in Apex. What
Oh.
story am I gonna play?
How many? I mean, at least you get dubs. Do you get dubs?
Of course.
Show me the dubs.
200 hours in Overwatch. What story am I gonna play? Multiplayer. Thank you. Like I
That
said,
still leaves
the
you.
best gamers.
That still leaves you like 1,000 plus
Look,
hours.
On what?
That still leaves you
Clock
1,000
in.
plus hours.
Look, let's do the numbers to how much money I would have made You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about,
Oh,
I
love these stats. I love them. I love them because they call them out. They call them. You can see them.
I'm talking out.
It's amazing,
They call
guys.
me the accountant.
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They call you dumb.
Are you gonna be playing the
Dummy.
Apex Season 4? Season 4 is about to be dropping. Season 4 is supposed to be
They
dropping.
got some nerfs. I seen they're dropping all like
New
the extended
skins.
mags, new skins. New skins will be new skins. They're dropping extended mags. I think they're nerfing Wraith, buffing my boy Crypto, aka
Buffing.
Hack Frost. I forgot a couple other,
Apologize.
but all I saw was Respawn saying they're trying to prep the game for Season 4 right now. So I think they had a recent update, which took out a lot of stuff, and then they said it's gonna make sense when Season 4 drops. So the new character, I think his name is Revenant. Haven't really seen a lot of information. Granted, I haven't looked, but I'm excited. It's always exciting to have a new character in Apex because it changes like the game. Like I wouldn't say drastically, but like
I never played the last guy.
Crypto.
Never played him as much.
I don't think you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You
it's very
can't just run a
specific.
gun because you won't get clapped.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that one because I'm gonna get into it. Hopefully, play a little bit more. Apex
know I'm
apparently makes that. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my god! Sorry, went off board. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add? Any listener questions, Stumble? What do we got?
He all cat.
What
Yeah.
did you say?
No, we ain't got no listener questions.
No, listen.
I thought I saw Adam Woodstra hit us up when he was just asking. We kind of recapped what he said. He wanted to know about Adam. Shout out Adam, always asking questions. But he kind of just wanted to know our take on the Final Fantasy VII delays and the PlayStation not showing up in E3. We got you covered.
Got you covered.
We got
Adam.
you covered, Adam. We talk about what you want to talk about, and let us know, guys,
Shout
in
out
the
to
future.
Adam.
Like I said, we go live Tuesdays 7:00 on Mixer /play everything. That's where we're at. If you want to catch us there, if you don't catch us there, don't forget we got you covered on YouTube.com/play everything. As well as their invite only.
What if I'm driving buses of kids for my job, Andres?
Then
Well,
don't play
have
this.
it on speaker. Go to iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and look
There
up
you go. That's
invite
fair.
only.
No excuse. Put that bitch on.
Let the
speaker.
kids know. Put the kids on game. All right. Let the kids know what's going on, what's popping.
Yeah.
Let them know about the anime. Let them know about the industry. Let them know about PlayStation pulling out, like we all should. And yeah, let them all know. Let them know how we do.
Stay in school.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Yeah,
Only if
don't do
they
drugs.
free. If it's free, maybe.
And if you go to events, go inside. Don't go outside.
Hey,
Those are life advices
my
from
guy.
Tombo and us. But yeah, is there anything else you guys need to? Oh, don't forget, guys. If you guys haven't known already, there is an awesome episode, a new podcast that is hosted by yours truly over there, Cheeks Jr. with Kevin. Tech Fever.
Kevin Coelho.
Go on that. Elaborate on that. Tell them what it's about. Plug in your stuff.
Bunch of nerds talk about some dork shit.
And drivers
That's what I'm
in
talking
jail.
about. I just had to sit through a 15-hour anime segment. So I'm just
15
kidding.
I mean, still, never mind.
No, so if you're interested in tech or anything in the tech world, go ahead and check out mine and Kevin's podcast called Tech Fever over on youtube.com/play everything. Posts every Thursday. So go check it out there. I'm glad to have you aboard. It's successful so far. I'm interested to see where it goes. So please go check us out there.
There you go. There you go. That's what it is. Thank you guys for listening, watching right here on Mixer /play everything. Thank you guys for following us live in the chat. Thank you guys. Follow us right here, right there. As you can see, my name's Andres. I am Compa Andres. You got these guys right here. That
It's
Kid
your boy,
Flowers.
That Kid Flowers. You can follow me at That Kid Flowers. I didn't mean my name is Sean. I didn't mean that Kid Flowers, but I'm both. So you can learn that if you follow me.
You're whoever you want to be, baby. Okay.
Hey,
Guess
I'm,
who you are.
I'm that man around town.
Then you got the guy over there, ever so white, Supercuts, Cheeks _Junior.
Ya boy. Follow me at Cheeks_.
I cut Cheeks' hair this week. How do you guys like it?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You lying.
Looks good.
Bullshit.
Looks good.
I call bullshit.
Why? Why?
No.
Tell me why.
Ain't
Why?
nothing.
It's a solo. It's a solo. It's a solo.
Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Topo, play me out. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake.